Hello and welcome to another episode of Red Wolf Does Game Dev. In today's tutorial, we will be adding audio to a door that gets opened, a door that's locked, a door that gets unlocked, and a door that gets closed. For this, we're going to get some audio files. I already have them in a folder called audio. And we're going to be making a new script for this as well. It is a very straightforward process to do this. But yeah, let's get started with it. First off, I'm going to get rid of these doors here. We will only be needing the door unlocked for this. Now let's start off with the audio. The audio I chose is audio of a door that closes, audio of a door that gets unlocked, audio of a door that is locked and you try to open it but it won't open, and a audio of a door that gets opened. So 4 simple audios. As for the door itself, we are going to go to the door. We are going to go create an empty, and I'm going to call this the audio holder. This is where we are going to put in our audio source. This is what's going to play the audio of the door for us. That is all we're going to have to do here. Now we're going to go over to scripts, going to make a new folder, and I'm going to call it, because this is going to be event-based, we're going to call this animation event scripts. And in here, we're just going to create a new folder, and I'm just going to call this door. In here, we're going to create a script, a mono behavior script to be exact, and I'm just going to call this door normal door audio. All right, let's wait for it to compile, and then we can open it on Visual Studio. Right, so the script is opened. I got rid of the start and update because we will not be needing them. Next up, we will be declaring variables we will be using. First off, we're going to once again do serialize field. We're going to do audio source. This is the audio that is going to be played, and we're going to call this source, just to be easy with it. Then we're going to do serialize field again, and this time it's going to be audio clip. These are going to be the audio files that are going to be played. After audio clip, I'm immediately going to put square brackets that will turn every variable that we declare after this into a list. This will then allow us to make multiple audio files instead of having to do, like, for example, if we just do audio clip, we gotta do like open, open to, all that. But with the square brackets, we can turn it into lists, and we will be accessing them through code later on. So we're going to call this open, close, locked, and unlock. That is all the variables we will be needing. After this, we're going to do a public void, and I'm going to call this open door, and we put some brackets down. And if we now save this, we go, give it a second, we go to the door hinge or the door unlocked, doesn't really matter, but preferably door unlocked because that's where the animator is. We go to door unlocked, we drag normal door audio onto this, then we go to the audio holder, we drag audio holder here into source. Now if we go back to animation, we go to close, for example, and we click the button here called add event. If we click on the drop down menu here, we see there is normal door audio, methods, open door, which means that when we open the door, when we close the door, my bad, it will trigger this event and it will do the code that we put in open door here. Now, preferably we want to do this at the open door, not when we close it. So we're going to go to open, we're going to add the event, we're going to go normal door audio, methods, open door. And then if we go into here again, and we just do debug.log, and we put in I played audio. Then every time we now open the door, it should put in the console debug.log I played audio. So let's save that, let it compile, and let's see. Let's open the console. All right, can walk around, we interact, and there you can see in the console, it says I played audio. This works. So that's how you add an event to an animation. Now let's go on with adding the actual audio to this. First off, we're going to have to declare a source. Not the source. We're going to have to declare a clip that gets played in the source. Now for open door, we are going to do a int. I'm going to call this audio clip. Going to do an equals random dot range, and we're going to do 0 to open dot length -1, because this is inclusive. We're going to use random range. This generates us a number between 0 and the length of the list. Now, because open.length, if we just put in one file, is going to be the length is 1. It's going to be a range between 0 and 1. But range is inclusive, so it can generate us 1 as the audio clip number. But we don't want that, because there's only going to be one audio clip, and in a list, audio clips aren't numbered 1, 2, 3, they start with 0, so it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. So the first clip is going to be 0, and if we only put in one clip, and it generates 1, and we try to access position 1 instead of 0, it's going to give us an error because there is no audio clip there. So all we have to do now is source.clip equals audio clip. No, hold on, not audio clip. It's going to be open square brackets audio clip. That's how you do it. This is how you set the clip that we're going to use. And then we will just do source.play. Can't forget to make this a function because this is a function, and we save. Now when we let this compile, we are going to wait for a second. We are going to go to door unlock. Going to lock this here so that when we click onto our projects and through our folders, this doesn't go away. We go to our audio, door audio, and then we just add open door like that. Also, do not forget, I'm going to say this now, go to your audio holder and make sure that it is not looping. If you keep looping checked here, it's just going to keep playing the open door audio over and over again until the next event is fired, and it's going to play that file instead. So with that being said, let's try this out. And it works. Now the speed of the clip doesn't really, the audio clip, open clip for example, is 2.5 seconds. The door unlocking only takes 1 second. So what we could do is we could go into here and we could say, I want to do this at half speed. Then when we interact again, the audio is going to be a bit better, like that. And now all we have to do is the same again. Also, I pressed E on accident. Yeah. Think I fucked something in here. No, there is no exit time. There is no exit time. So now There we go. This works for the open. So all we have to do in here is copy this code. Do close door. So we close, close. And we just copy this again because it's always the same anyway. And I can call this locked door, locked, locked, and the last one unlock. That's just gonna be unlock and unlock. There we go. Now I do recommend changing the volume a bit so it's not too loud. I'm going to put ours at 0.5 for example. Now all we have to do is go in here. We're just going to put in our audio everywhere. So we got close, close door, and then here locked, lock door, and then unlock is door unlock. Now we are going to go into the door graphic. We're going to lock the door, and we are going to drag in our key so we can test everything out. That's right, the door's locked. So you got to do the events. We don't do anything in idle. We're going to do something in close. We're going to go up here, normal door, close door. We go in here into locked, add event, go up here in the top right, normal door, methods, locked door, and then eventually unlock. We're going to add an event, normal door audio, unlock door. Now it should play every audio. So let's test it out. It works. The audio doesn't line up properly with the door animation because I did a poor job in editing the audio file to immediately play. That is a mistake on my end. But that works. Now let's get the key and let's try to unlock the door. Yep, that works. And that works too. Now all you're gonna have to do is go into the animator a bit, draw out a bit how long you want the animation to play for. For example, half speed for open and close. There we go. Maybe we want to lengthen a bit how long it takes to unlock, so we can also do that at like half speed. Let's pick up the key again. There we go. It works like a charm. Well, that was that simple tutorial to add audio onto a door, or in our case animations, because this works with everything that is in the door. As long as you can call an event in the animation, it works with this. All you have to do is get a public void and then your function name. And then in that you call the code that you want to call. That was that. Thank you for watching and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.